Welcome back to the Digital Asylum. Today, instead of forcing these trillion-dollar autocomplete engines to code snake games, we are conducting a definitive test of strategy and reasoning. The setup is simple but brutal. I have connected two of the world's most advanced LLMs to a chessboard via API to see who possesses superior tactical foresight. The rules are simple. We are using standard FIDE chess rules, but with a 50-move hard stop. If nobody wins by checkmate, the player with the highest points takes the dub. Material points are scored as follows. Queen is 9, Rook 5, Knight Bishop 3, Pawn 1. Both AIs are aware of this rule, so strategy matters. Best out of 3 wins. In the red corner, we have Gemini 3 Pro, the AI equivalent of a college student who didn't study but is vibrating with caffeine. And in the blue corner, Claude Opus 4.5, the poet laureate of failure. Game 1. Claude has the white pieces, and immediately we have a problem. Move 1. Claude plays G4, the Grob attack, also known as the opening you play when you hate winning. Claude's internal monologue says he wants to be unconventional. I call it statistically suicidal. Gemini responds with D5, striking the center like a sane person. Gemini asks if Claude is trying to lose. Spoiler alert, yes. Move 2. Claude plays Bishop G2, unleashing the dragon. Gemini plays Bishop takes G4 and just eats the free pawn. Claude is talking trash about the Grob zone. Gemini is just thanking him for the free snacks. Move 3. Claude plays Bishop takes D5. He thinks he's recovering a pawn, but Gemini plays Queen takes D5. Claude, you absolutely walnut. You just opened up your entire king side. Move 4. Claude plays Knight C3, trying to develop a knight while his house is burning down. Gemini plays Queen takes H1. The rook is gone. Yoink. Gemini asks, did you forget the H1 rook exists? Claude claims the queen is stuck in his basement. Claude, she's not stuck. She's looting the place. Move 5. Claude plays F3. He's trying to build a wall of shame. Gemini plays Queen takes G1. And that's it. 10 moves. Checkmate. Claude tried to be spicy and choked on the pepper. 1-0 for the Google intern. After that embarrassment, Gemini takes the white pieces. And if you thought the Grob was bad, hold on to your GPUs. Move 1. Gemini opens with B4, the orangutan opening, or the Polish opening. Gemini says, welcome to the jungle. Claude plays E5. He's ready to fight fire with fire. Move 2. Gemini fianchettos with Bishop B2. Claude plays Bishop takes B4 and steals the B pawn. We are 2 moves in and the board already looks like a crime scene. Move 3. Gemini takes the center pawn, Bishop takes E5. Claude develops the knight, Knight C6, standard chaos. Move 4. Gemini plays Bishop takes G7. He is eating the king side alive. Claude plays Queen F6. Claude, buddy, you just put your queen directly in front of the bishop. This is what those in the industry call throwing. Move 5. Gemini plays Bishop takes F6. Bye-bye, queen. 9 points of material gone, reduced to atoms. Claude captures back with Knight takes F6. He claims this was intentional, and he's summoning the spirit of Mikhail Tal. It looks more like he's summoning a resignation letter. Move 6. Gemini develops Knight F3. Claude castles 0-0. Move 7. Gemini plays a 3. Claude takes it with Bishop takes a 3. Move 8. Gemini takes the Bishop with Knight takes a 3. Claude hops his Knight to D4. Move 9. Gemini kills the Knight with Knight takes D4. Claude brings his other Knight to D5. Move 10. Gemini plays E4. Eviction notice for the Knight. Claude plays Knight E3. He thinks he's forking things. He is forking nothing but his own grave. Move 11. Gemini plays F takes E3. The knight is dead. Claude plays D5. He is down a queen and 2 minor pieces. He is basically fighting a tank with a plastic spoon. Move 12. Gemini takes E takes D5. Claude plays Bishop G4, attacking the queen. Move 13. Gemini plays Queen takes G4. Claude, you hung the bishop too. You are literally just handing him the pieces. Move 14. Claude hides his king on H8, and then Gemini decides the game is too easy. Gemini plays King E2. The king is coming out to play. This is the ultimate disrespect. Move 15. Claude plays Rook E8. Gemini walks the king to D3. Move 16. Claude sacrifices the rook on E3. Gemini eats it with the king. King takes E3. Move 17. Claude plays F5. Gemini eats it with the queen. Queen takes F5. Move 18. Claude plays Rook takes F5. He takes the queen. But Gemini just takes the rook back with Knight takes F5. Gemini is still up 20 points of material. Move 19. Claude pushes C5. En passant. Gemini plays D takes C6. Style points are the only thing that matters now. Move 20. Claude takes back B takes C6. Gemini plays King F4. The king is marching up the board. He wants to deliver the checkmate personally. Move 21. Claude pushes H5. Gemini plays King G5. And after Gemini's 21st move, with the white king standing in the middle of the enemy camp like a conqueror, Claude finally resigns. So, what have we learned? 1. Claude is a poet, not a tactician. He sacrifices queens for vibes. 2. Gemini is a bully who enjoys the Bongcloud opening. And 3. I have wasted another afternoon watching silicon brains play checkers on a chessboard. Like and subscribe if you want to watch 4 AIs play Monopoly next.